Now, brothers, sisters, we've got to talk to our black social media people because they're underperforming. This should be a major news story. One thing I don't like about a lot of the new black media is that folks are competitive, and a lot of times they're reactive. They wait for white folks to make stuff. If you're really truly independent, new black media people, then you fucking lead. You put out stories that they aren't doing, and you make the shit national. You don't wait for them to pick it up or misreport it to react. That's bitchy. That's reactive. Be proactive. And it shouldn't be something that you have to get fucking paid off of before you respond to it. I want to let you know I'm going to have a lot of things on Patreon. I've got 3 subscribers. I would love to have more. But once I get this moving, some things are going to be for subscribers only. But when it's something urgent, I'm going to do some fucking freebies. Because it's not just about money for me. And I have less than some of these other people do. I have fewer followers. And I'm not trying to be a cult leader or a cult follower. I'm not trying to make anyone my slave. Okay, I'm a Jesus nigga. I believe in the God of the Bible. I don't care how unpopular that is with y'all. Yes, I'm a Jesus-believing, Bible-fearing Christian. For all you fake-ass niggas that say you're into your ancestors, but you don't want to have anything to do with what they believed in, which is hypocritical and psychotic to me. Yes, I said it. You're supposed to help other people. You're supposed to be concerned about your neighbor. That is a commandment of God. It's not an option for me to be concerned about Cleveland. It is a requirement that I say something, that I do what little bit my broke little ass can do. But I'm going to say something to you. Y'all lavish some of these people with these huge platforms. And they couldn't open their fucking mouth for Raheem Shabazz, who, if he wasn't under the fucking court, he probably would be raising hell for the kids in Cleveland. This is why I'm angry. This dude, any number of these people could have tweeted out his cause, and he would have had the money for his legal defense fund. That would have allowed him to continue to do work in the community. That wasn't going to hurt anybody to do that for him. It would be easier for them to tweet that shit out to a few 100,000 people than for someone like me to put out 50 or 60 or 70 bucks, as tight as my money is. But I did it, and I'm gonna do that shit again. Raheem Shabazz is worth it because he fights stuff like this. He's at the beginning. He's raising hell nationwide, coast to coast, whether it's in his local city or not. As a coon buster, I'm going to say to y'all, a lot of our social media giants, they're getting too fat and comfortable. They need to be a little more edgy. Y'all need to be asking them, when are y'all going to say something about these 1,000 missing kids in Cleveland? That's way too big a fucking number for people to not be bitching about. That should be on today. And I wonder, are you guys agents? Y'all gonna talk about celebrities and shit and who started hip-hop and 1,000 missing black kids? Y'all come off like bitches when this happens. You don't hear me tripping off of who did hip-hop. Fuck it. Hi, Felicia Chappelle. Felicia Chappelle, you're in Ohio. 1,000 missing children. That's in your state of Ohio. Say something about it. You know people, somebody should be tripping. God damn it. 1,000 missing children. Look, I don't have any biological children. And I'm still able to bust a nut. I pray to God. I had a heart attack right in this house. When I was having a heart attack, February 2022, and I was praying to God, and I says, God, you could have let me bust one nut and have one kid. Damn, man. I gotta die, and I didn't get to fucking make one kid. I love you, but then I thought about divorce court and how difficult some of you women are. I says, I'm sorry, God. Maybe I wouldn't want to be in court with some Perry Mason white lawyer taking all my ass and the kid being raised to hate me. Okay, forgive me, God, for asking for that. You know, maybe on the rebound, I'll get to bust a nut on the other side or something. Be that as it may, I ask God for forgiveness. The heart attack stopped. I don't have children, but I care about the stuff in the schools, about people leaving kids in hot cars, kids eating ramen noodles and Cheetos and shit, and Doritos and hot dogs and corner store food. And I don't have kids. They were trying to like put the kids in prostitution. I went off. Damn, I don't have kids. I don't want anybody's baby having to sell their ass, being taught selling their ass as a vocation. Why can't they learn coding? I don't have kids. I wonder, what's a fucking black baby worth, people? If black life matters, shouldn't it matter even more so for the youngest of us, the most vulnerable? 1,000. Is all your sensitivity in your clitoris or your sex toy, or in your fucking weaves, or your nails, or your feet, or your tattoos, or your Brazilian butt lifts, or is it in your dicks, brother? You show pictures of these goddamn kids that you're the father of, and you don't know where the hell they are? Or maybe you don't mind your kids disappearing. Maybe if they're missing, you won't have to make any more child payments. You're sorry, selfish asses. Should have been selfish enough to wear a condom if you didn't want to be a father to protect your children. Real men do more than bust nuts. They protect those nuts when they become people. Damn you. I've seen black men that suck dicks, that are bi, that are more committed to their kids than some of you straight brothers out here who's so much fucking man. You're always in the gym. You're worried more about your nipples than the kids who can't get milk out of your damn nipples. All of you in Ohio can call the congresswoman from Cuyahoga County and ask that bitch, when are they going to have a hearing? Why can't they have the Justice Department show up and see Justin Bibb?